Hey, thanks for clicking on my video. If this video helps you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. It is greatly appreciated and it really helps. Let's get to the video. In this video, we're going to learn how we can find the sum of a finite arithmetic series. So we notice here that we have an equation, and it says S of n, or the sum, it says is equal to n, which is the number of terms, times a sub 1 plus a sub n divided by 2. So over here in words, what this equation is telling us says S of n is the mean, or the average, of the first and the nth terms. So the nth term is going to be like our last term of the series, multiplied by the number of terms. So that's how we can interpret that equation. So if you notice on the screen, we have two examples, so we'll work through these two in this video. So it just says find the sum. So for number one, we have our upper limit is 18, our lower limit is 1, and the rule that we're going to follow is 6k minus 2. So we need to find our first term and we need to find our nth term. Well, in this case, the series goes to the 18th term, so we need to find a sub 18 as well. So we're going to find our first term, which would be 6 times 1 minus 2, which is going to give me 4. And then our 18th term would be 6 times 18 minus 2. So 6 times 18, and that's going to give me a 108, and minus 2 is going to give me a 106. So now we're going to take those two pieces of information, and we're going to plug them into our equation. So the number of terms is 18, so we're going to plug 18 in for n. And now we have first term is 4, 18th term is 106, and we're going to divide that by 2. Okay, so now we get S of n is equal to 18 times, well, 4 plus 106 would be 110. And now once we divide that by 2, we're going to get 18 times 55. So once we do that, we should get a value of 990. Okay, so the sum of the series for number one would be 990. Okay, let's look at number two. Now we have an upper limit of 20, lower limit of 1, and now our rule is negative 4n plus 6. Now we're going to do the same thing. So we need to find the first term, which would be negative 4 times 1 plus 6, which would give us a 2. And now we need to find the 20th term because our upper limit here is 20. And that would be our nth term for this specific series because that's the end of it. So now we're going to do negative 4 times 20 and then add 6. So this would be negative 80 plus 6, so negative 74. And now we can use that information to write our sum equation. So we're going to do 20 on the outside and then 2. Let's actually write negative 74 first. Negative 74 plus 2, and we're going to divide that by 2. Okay. So now we have S of n is equal to 20. Negative 74 plus 2 would be negative 72 divided by 2. So S of n is equal to 20 times negative 36. And once we multiply that, we're going to get the sum to be negative 720. Okay? So that's how you can find the sum of a finite arithmetic series.